Welcome to Geeks Are Sexy. I'm Michelle Roxy Davis, the social media MD, and welcome to WCOBM.com. We're live here in Las Vegas, inside the Gene Woods Racing Experience, the fastest go-karts in Las Vegas. That's right. Get more information at racingexperiencelv.com. So today on the show, I'm going to talk about the 10 tips for your business page for Facebook. A lot of people use Facebook to promote their businesses, but you got to know some tips and secrets in order to get the most value out of your page. So those are some of the things we're going to talk about today on the Social Media MD. And so without further ado, let's get started with social media geeky tips. So when you're out there and you're branching online to the social media world, you want to make sure that your content has value and it's credible. So when it comes to running your business page with Facebook, well, these tips just might help you to get through your day, week, and month with the best possible posts available. So let's get started. Number one, providing relative and enough business information. So the details that you want to go over is making sure that you give enough information about what your company is about, and maybe give a story about how you began. Maybe it's a family-owned business. You want to actually give a little personality when it comes to telling your story. Be unique. Be creative. Another thing you want to make sure is give your .com. Make sure that you post that you're all over social media. So even if you're on the description page, you can go ahead and put your Instagram or Twitter handle so that way people can find you. But you want to make sure that you have relative information. Make sure you are very descriptive when you're putting the kind of business that you are. Whether you have maybe a demo reel, maybe you're an actor or performer or musician, and you want to play those demo reels, make sure you put your YouTube channel. Those are all things in the details that you want to make sure that you have the most value when it comes to posting. So content-wise, when you're going over your scheduled posts, you want to make sure that you have a schedule when it comes to each post, whether it's the time you post, the day you post, and the relativity behind the content. So let's talk about that a little bit. I usually like to do my posts at the very beginning of the morning, but since it is worldwide, you may want to go back to your post and reshare it to other groups. Now, I know that you can schedule your posts, whether it's through Hootsuite. There's all sorts of different applications where you can just type in your content, adding a picture or a video, and you can schedule the time that you actually post it. That's some of the things on Facebook that is very creative when it comes to having your scheduled post. So make sure that you have a schedule when you're putting all of your content. Let's move along to number two. Engaging with your audience. You know, everyone likes to go out there and they want to say how they feel. They have a message they want to spread. But you want to make sure that if any of your audiences replies to that comment, that you go back and you reply back to them. You know, being social is all about communicating. So if you put out a post and you get a lot of feedback with a lot of comments, make sure that you reply back to those comments within the hour if you can. That's what having a social media manager is all about. You see, when people want to comment, whether it's wanting to know where you're performing or where can I buy that product, or maybe even where can I find more information about you, that's where you want to come in and you want to be very, very communicative with your audience. You want to give them a lot of feedback just as much as they give you feedback. So you want to make sure that you engage with your audience. Number three, use visually stimulating images. Some of the times when businesses are very, very corporate, they're not going to put very glossy, animated, happy images. They may put some stuff that's relative to their topic of business. But when you're promoting your business, you want to make sure that you're giving out all sorts of happy mediums being social. Whether it's reaching out to kids, family members, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that you put on lots of animation, making it colorful, vibrant, happy. And those are some of the things when you're posting, you want to make sure that people are having fun. They could be watching videos, they could be looking at a funny joke that you post of the day. But make sure it's not just about business. So we're going over the 10 tips for your business page on Facebook. So let's go to number 4. Do some paid advertising. If you have a commercial, if you have a very, very important workshop or event or something that's going to be coming up, maybe it could be a holiday special, try boosting it by doing a paid advertisement. It actually can get up to 100% of your fans to see your post. See, nowadays, Facebook has found a way to make money. You want to know how? Well, when you do a post, only about 30 to 40% of the people are going to see your post. So if you do a paid advertising, they could put you on the side, those Facebook ad campaigns. That's one of the ways that you can get noticed. Or just by boosting the post, they're going to make sure that a lot more people are going to be looking at your page that may not be your friends. They actually come on, they see you, they follow you, and those are from paid advertisings. So don't be afraid to try it every now and again. Number 5, make your offers shareable. Make sure that your posts are able to share. I know a lot of people are thinking, I want to keep my life private. I don't want people sharing stuff on my profile. And I definitely don't want people sharing my content on other pages. Well, I know what you're thinking, but again, this is business and you want to get out there, and word of mouth is everything. So the more that you allow people to share on your pages, the more that you are allowing people to view you, the more people are going to be wanting to engage with you. So don't be afraid to make sure that all of your posts are shareable. Number 6, share your business page. Make sure you go around and you check out groups that are relative to your business. Make sure you find people that you want to engage in and communicate with, that you want to have those kind of conversations that are relative to your business. These are things that are so important. If you're putting out content, you're putting out posts, you're making sure that it's valuable content, you want to make sure that a lot more people are visually stimulating and engaging with your posts, so don't be afraid to share it to other groups. Number 7, track and measure results. You got to make sure that you're tracking, either it's by month, by year, even by week, how many people are engaging in your page. Make sure you have a bar graph. You keep track of how many people visually commented on your page in one month versus the other. How can you change it? How can you make it better? Well, that's all insights. That's all analytics. You got to track how many people are engaging in your pages. Make sure that it keeps growing. That's what organic is all about. So number 8, scheduling your posts is so important. Making sure that you have a time that you post all the time. For me, it's usually in the mornings. And then at about noon or 1 p.m., I'll check those posts and I'll make sure if I need to share them to other groups or other pages, I do that. Or maybe I'll go on Hootsuite and I'll schedule some posts so people can find fascinating articles that are relative to what I'm talking about, social media. So if you're joining in, thanks for watching. I'm Michelle Davis, the Social Media MD. You're watching Geeks Are Sexy, and we're talking about 10 tips for your business page with Facebook. So number 9, learn about insights. Don't be afraid to go out and find other apps where you can actually manage your content. For an example, Instagram has Iconosquare, where Iconosquare can actually tell you and manage all of your posts, how many people are engaging, when the most popular times are to post, and the greatest hashtags to use ever. Facebook has many of those apps as well that you can use, so you got to go out and you have to learn about the insights. What more can you do? How else can you dig up measurements for your analytics? And finally, number 10. Offer promos and discounts. Everybody loves free stuff, so especially around the holidays, make sure that you are giving discounts, specials. Don't be afraid to go out and engage. When I get back, I'm going to talk about do this and not that. 6 rules on social media right when I get back.